I started my dance academy in 2022 here in Dallas, Texas. When I started, I only had 4 students and now I have over 40 students, which I'm really thankful for, and I'm hiring 1 part-time instructor. It was definitely not an easy journey to get to this point, but I learned a lot on the way. And today I'm sharing with you guys some things that I wish I knew before I started my small business. I'm going to start off with a little bit of background about my dance academy. It's called Linda's Academy. I'm wearing the sweater right now. If you want to skip to the part where I'm talking about all the advices, you can skip to the part. I'll put all the timelines into the description box so that you don't waste your time. So I'm a professional dancer here in Dallas, Texas. I moved here 2022. It's because I wanted to try out for this NFL professional dance team and I passed the audition, so that's when I decided to move here. When I first decided to move here, I didn't have any apartment. I was looking for a space that I can live, and I posted it in this Japanese community Facebook group. I was like, I'm looking for a space that I can stay, and one of the Japanese realtor, she replied to me, and she also offered me a help to find a place. We were looking for a space, but we ran out of time, and she decided to welcome me to her own house, which is I'm really thankful for. They were my host family when I first came here, and that's when I started to find out that there's so many Japanese people living in Dallas, Texas. And she told me about this huge Japanese community that they have. She also explained to me about those concerns that she has with kids, and of course it was post-COVID, so many people couldn't go back to Japan for a while, and then so many kids started to losing their Japanese and they just stay inside, do video games. She was really concerned about kids are not hanging out outside, and she was like, that would be a good idea if you can start dance classes and people can be really active. I can speak English and Japanese, so I can maybe provide dance class that they can use Japanese and English at the same time. So she kind of gave me all those ideas and I was like, that's a good idea. I feel like she was one of the biggest reason why I started this business, and I really wanted to fill the gap and help those children who came over here. We have so many huge Japanese company here in Dallas, Texas, so many people deploy with whole families. So if your dad or if your mom get deployment order, then they will come with children. So children don't speak English at all sometimes, and that's why I wanted to help them and provide a space where they can learn dance, have fun, be active, but also they can speak English and Japanese at the same time. Another reason is that the visa that I have right now, it's called O1 visa, and that only allows me to work as a dance instructor, dancer, or choreographer, something related to dance. I really needed to make life out of being a dancer, being dance instructor, being choreographer, being a judge, something related to dance. So everything kind of like clicked together. That's when I decided to maybe do like a workshop 1 or 2 times in a month. In November, I believe, I announced that I'm having a weekly class from now on. And that's the start of this Linda's Academy. So it's been 2 years now, which is crazy, but I learned a lot on the way. And the first advice that I wish I can give it to myself back then is that your why is the biggest selling point. Your story behind the business, why you want to do this. That way, not only they will want your service, but also they'll be a fan of your ideas and yourself. When you are coming up with the why, think about what you want to put into the first page of the website. You know, the section of like explaining briefly about your business. Who are they? Why you started this? Why this service? Think about that, and that'll be the core of your business. So it's very important to make that why clear before you start your business. The next thing is the goal setting is crucial. It's same thing as think about why, but also setting a goal that you can actually achieve is very important. That way you will feel the accomplishment, and that will also give you the motivation to move on to the next level. Here's how I set a goal every year. So the first thing I always said is that beginning of the year, I always set like the biggest goal for a year. It can be a little far from where you're at, but you can actually take a 1 whole year to accomplish this goal. So it can be a bigger. My first year's goal was to get 20 people. At first, I didn't think that I could achieve to the goal. That was a really good feeling to look back at the end of the year and oh my gosh, I actually have 20 students now. And the second year, I believe that was to hire someone so that I can expand it to another location too. And I did that too. The second goal that I always set is that every month, like a little small goals. And this should be something that you feel like I can achieve this at the end of the month. For me, I always set a goal to have at least 2 people who wants to come try out for the class. I want to make sure that I will post reels 2 times a week, something like that. It should be small and it should be something really possible to achieve. The worst thing you can do is to set unrealistic goal and you will keep feeling of failing. The next thing is planning ahead is very, very important for building successful business, but also for yourself. And also the more your business grows, the more you need to think about the financial, number of your students, inventory, maybe expanding to another location, or maybe you need to hire someone in the future, or maybe sometime soon. You always need to think about the plans ahead so that you can prepare for what's coming next. Here's my favorite quote that I got from my dance team's director. Stay ready so you don't have to get ready. You never know what's gonna happen in the future, and if you want to expand your brand, then you need to get better at running a business year by year, little by little every day. Especially like if you're having events or like a Christmas party or recital, something like that, you really need to plan ahead and you need a solid plan. The next one is kind of tricky, but B2C business can be a little draining sometimes. So my business is B2C. I'm dealing with the regular customers who are not business owners. The different types of business is B2B, which is business to business. No business is easy to run. But when you're doing B2C business, at first, I didn't even think about the time that I have to put in to talk with the clients, checking email every day. I'm taking tuitions from students, so I need to check the numbers and accounting, financing, and if they want to take a break, then I need to like change the numbers or refund and all this stuff. That is like the biggest thing that actually takes a time, and I didn't notice this until I hit like 20 students. When I only had like 4 students, that was not a problem. But if you have 40 to 50 or more students, you need a better system of like tuitions. Also, my customers are Japanese based, so they sometimes go back to Japan as well, and they want to take like few, weeks off. Whenever that happens, they will contact me and I will do some kind of math and spreadsheet and changing the numbers, and I will email them and like, this is a new tuition price and all that stuff. That is taking my time so much right now, but at the same time, that is the most important thing when you're running B2C business, because they are customers and they're the reason why I can be here. That will lead me to think about how much do I have to pay for myself, because you need to think about time that you're putting, the effort that you're putting for communicating with the customers as well. That's something that I wish I can tell myself back then. If you want me to deep dive into the financial stuff, I can totally do a video for you guys. I have this reject spreadsheet that I always use, and maybe I can make like a template and share with you guys in the future. So comment down below if you want me to make one of those videos. Okay, the last thing is very important. Learn about the legal regulation. So this is something that I cannot talk confidently because I don't have any degrees in the legal industry. There's so many things that you can do for yourself. One thing that I always do is whenever I go to the tax office when I'm filing my tax for myself, if you have any questions, they'll be open to help you. The another thing that is helping me is I have a friends who have small businesses. I sometimes ask them like, hey, where can I go, or could you share the contact with me for like, where I can ask for help. I hate ask for help to someone. The one thing that helped me so much is to join to like a Facebook group for small business owners, and they're sharing information. All right, I feel like today I wanted to talk about like the biggest topics, not to like dive deep into individual sections, but if you guys want me to talk more about like running small business, starting own business, please comment down below. I would love to help you guys. But thank you guys so much for watching this video until the end. Comment down below what you learned or what business are you thinking about to start. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye. Here in Dallas, Texas in 20, and when I